Welcome back to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This is 2019 running back rankings for you folks today. Okay, we're doing number 15.
You sound like a robot.
It's okay.
Okay, 15. I got Duke Johnson.
Are you being serious?
Wait, what was Okay, I said Duke Johnson.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Because he is in one of the best offenses in the league, has a great pass catching back.
I mean, that doesn't make him good.
Okay, mine's Aaron Jones because
Jones.
he's gonna be with Aaron Rodgers and he's a good quarterback, and Devontae Adams will move the ball downfield.
Mine is Damian Williams because he's on an electric offense, and he'll get the ball, he'll score touchdowns, and yeah.
Damian Williams 15. You're stupid.
All right, at number 14, I have Todd Gurley. Yeah, I mean, he does have arthritis, but, if he plays, 50% of what he did last year, he's still, a top 10 running back.
That could be true.
Actually, 14
I have Kerryon Johnson because the Lions are going to use him a lot as a workhorse, and the Lions' offense is upgraded now.
I got Marlon Mack. He's a good all-around back with one of the best offenses in the league. Andrew Luck.
Go.
I got Todd Gurley at 13 because, as you've seen, is up. Okay, so Gurley, he's arthritis, but he has the potential to be a number one.
Yeah, I have Marlon Mack. That offense is gonna be really good. They have one of the best young offensive lines in the game, and their wide receivers and quarterbacks are good.
I'm gonna put James Conner because I feel like last season was kind of fluky. Teams know him more, and they're gonna use their backups a lot more this year. At 12, I have Aaron Jones. He's on a fast-paced offense. He's going to get the ball a lot. He's not going to be a workhorse, but he's going to get the ball a ton in the receiving game. He could get 60 catches. That's a lot of points.
I have Damian Williams. He's kind of hurt right now, but he should be ready for the start of the season. And that's one of the best offenses, or the best offense, so they'll be really good.
I got Kerryon Johnson. He's going to be a workhorse back. The only weapon on that offense besides Kenny Golladay.
TJ Hawkinson's a cop, though.
No, he's
That's
not.
really true.
I got Aaron Jones. He's a good all-around back. Plays with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I have James Conner. I'm pretty low on him, but I think that offense is going to be not very good this year, or not as good as it was last year, but he's still going to be a workhorse.
I got Marlon Mack because, he could be a workhorse this year. They are signing some running backs, but, they're not good running backs, so who cares? And he should get most touches and should get a lot of touchdowns. At number 10, I have Kerryon Johnson. He's really the only running back on the Lions and their only weapon. I mean, C.J. Anderson could steal some touchdowns, but Kerryon Johnson was extremely efficient in the red zone last year.
That's true.
So he should still get most of the red zone touches and most of the touchdowns.
Now I have Melvin Gordon. He's doing the suspension thing, holding out right now. But if he plays even half the season, he's going to carry your team to be very good.
At number 10, I got Damian Williams in one of the best offenses in the league. Andy Reid uses his running backs a lot. Yeah. At 9, I got Le'Veon Bell. You know why?
Why?
Because the Steelers make running backs good. He's falling off a lot this year. He's not going to be as good.
Yeah, he'll be still pretty good, but
not
at number
one.
9, I'm gonna have Ezekiel Elliott. He's also having shut up. He's also having the suspension stuff, but just like Melvin Gordon, he's on a great offense and not suspended, holding out. And if he plays, he's gonna be really good.
At number 9, I have Dalvin Cook. He should do really good this year on a Vikings offense. They'll need him a lot.
No, don't pause it. I have to say, Dalvin Cook is my number 19, by the way.
Okay, you have freaking number 50. At 8, I have Joe Mixon. He should be the best player on the Bengals team next year. He'll get all the touches. But their offensive line is horrible. The teams will expect the run, so he might not might not get as much yardage and stuff, but the volume will be there. And he'll get all their touchdowns, but they'll probably only score 5 this year.
And AJ Green is hurt too, so that's gonna make their offense even worse. But at number 8, I have Dalvin Cook. On the Vikings offense should be improved with Kirk Cousins going into his second year, and he's just an all-around really good running back if he can stay healthy.
Well, before I go, I'd like to say Melvin Gordon's not on the list because I know he's not going to play this year. But number
He's gonna
8...
play.
No, he's not.
He's definitely playing this season.
Number
Doesn't
8...
know. No one knows
okay,
where,
I'm
though.
trying to say my number 8,
I
man.
don't care.
I got Nick Chubb because he gets 10 free games. Then Kareem Hunt's going to come back, but he's not going to play a lot. And he's a workhorse, all-around god.
Where are you starting it?
I have Mixon at number 7 this time. I don't know where I'm starting it. And he's gonna be he's gonna get a ton of carries, and their offensive line is improved even though they lost Jonah Williams. But Tyler Boyd should be able to fill in for AJ Green.
Tyler Boyd.
And he should just be a pretty good, solid running back this year.
Okay, at 7, I got James Conner. He's gonna be just a little bit worse than last year.
At 7, I have what's his name on the team? Oh, Nick Chubb. He could lead the league in rushing yards.
What about that Chubb life?
He's gonna get so much volume. He's gonna get like, I mean, there's no running back committee there. It's literally just Nick Chubb till week 10, and Kareem Hunt's probably not gonna even like change his touches. Like Nick Chubb might go from like 95% of carries to like 93.
Great explanation.
You are.
At number 6, I have Le'Veon Bell. He should get like 300 touches. He should get like at the ball every single play.
But he's not good.
Okay, but
He's
he's gonna get so much volume. He might get the most touches in the entire league next year. So he's gonna get a ton of volume. You know, the Jets really don't have anybody to freaking battle him for any touches. So it's probably just gonna be him.
I have my next 2 players are really close: Le'Veon Bell and Nick Chubb at 5 and 6. I have Le'Veon Bell a little bit higher, so for number 6, I have Nick Chubb, and that offense is going to be really good, and he really showed that he can be a workhorse and a great running back in this league.
At number 6, I got Joe Mixon. He's going to be their whole offense besides Tyler Boyd. He's going to get all the... If he doesn't get hurt, he could be much higher.
Okay, then I have Le'Veon Bell at number 5. Le'Veon Bell at number 5. I think that he has a ton of upside. Or not a ton of upside, but he's just a really good pass catcher and elusive back. And the Jets should give him a large workload this year.
Sneak peek.
Griffin, go.
Oh, I got number 5? Okay. My number 5 is Ezekiel Elliott. He could definitely be a top 2 if he doesn't hold out, but the holdout is too worrisome.
At number 5, I also have Ezekiel Elliott. He was probably like my number 2 until he had that holdout. I don't think his holdout's going to be serious, however, but like, there's no way you're going to take him over like a McCaffrey, Alvin at this rate because of the concerns.
I feel you, dog.
Then at number 4, I have David Johnson, and the new air raid offense for the Cardinals should really improve him and get him more catches and get him closer to the goal line to give him more work.
And number 4, I got Saquon Barkley. He's going to be too predictable because he's going to get the ball every single play.
At number 4, I have Christian McCaffrey. I feel like the Panthers aren't going to give him the ball, not the ball as much, but they're going to like give him some time off because they don't want to just give him the ball every single play because they probably want to pass as the most they want all year because they really invest in Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore and probably want Greg Olsen to do something, which he probably won't. But McCaffrey's still going to be a beast. Probably could be number 1 easily. It's unpredictable with those 4 at the top.
Okay, then at number 3, I have Christian McCaffrey. He's he's in a different tier than Alvin and Saquon just because he's smaller and they're not going to give him as much biggest workload as they did last year because he could get hurt, but he's still going to get a ton of touches and carries and goal line work.
My number 3, got David Johnson. He's a top 3 back in the whole league. Like, actual running back, not just fantasy.
Facts?
Yeah, and, he's a dual threat. He can do everything. Gets a lot of touchdowns, new passing offense. We'll spread the floor for him.
At 3, I also have David Johnson. David Johnson could easily have 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards. With Kyler Murray, they probably won't pass as much in the red zone because they always give it to David Johnson in the red zone. So I could see David Johnson hitting dang near 25 touchdowns next year.
Dang near.
With like 70.
25 touchdowns.
I mean, he had like 20 1 year.
I mean,
He had
Alvin's
25.
going to get 34.
He got like 20 with Carson Palmer. Now he has Kyler Murray. In an air raid offense.
Okay, I guess it could happen. At number 2, I have Saquon Barkley. He'll be pretty predictable, but he's also the best running back in the NFL. But on that Giants offense, we really, they could be just horrible, and he won't get very many touchdowns. But we know that he's going to get a giant workload, and he's amazing.
At number 2, I got Christian McCaffrey. He's like one of the only points on that offense that's going to be able to do stuff. Besides DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, but they're going to get covered a lot.
Only one other than the other 2.
At number 2,
You saying Greg Olson's going to play?
Other 2.
Greg Olson.
Curtis.
Olson's
We just
a
said 2
god.
people. Curtis Samuel and.
Okay, just hurry up.
Whatever the hell is me.
At
Take
number
a joke.
2, I have Alvin Kamara. He's gonna be.
David Johnson, what?
Fucking ruined it.
Okay,
dog.
just go. Just go.
At number 2 will be Alvin Kamara. He'll probably get a lot of touchdowns and receptions because that's what he just abuses. But he's not a good runner. I feel like Latavius Murray could have more.
Not a good runner.
He is a good runner, but like he can't run up the gut. Like in the red zone, Latavius Murray,
can't.
he sucks.
Oh yeah, put that on.
Latavius Murray is a touchdown machine. I feel like it's not even a reach to say Latavius Murray might get more touchdowns than Alvin. But Alvin will get a ton of receiving yards and touchdowns.
Rushing touchdowns.
In rushing touchdowns, yeah. Because would you rather give the ball on the 1 yard line to Latavius Murray or Alvin Kamara?
Okay, I'll expand on that. I have Alvin Kamara. Wait, did you see number 2? Yeah, you did.
Yes.
I have Alvin Kamara at number 1. He seems just extremely safe this year. He's gonna get a ton of catching work, and they even use him in the running game quite a bit. Stop moving so much. Yeah, he's gonna get a ton of touchdowns, and Latavius Murray is just gonna take some of the runs that are gonna hurt him away. So that's good.
At number 1, you got Alvin. By far the best player in the league. Number
Kyler
1
Murray
fantasy. No, you have to listen to me. With Mark Ingram out the first 4 games, he averaged 34 fantasy points.
Is Latavius Murray any different?
Are you going to let me talk?
No.
Latavius Murray is not as good as Mark Ingram, but he will get away
He's
touches,
better.
which will make it not as predictable. And they have Michael Thomas and Jared Cook to spread the field.
At number 1, I have Saquon. He's going to get like 500 touches this year. He's going to get all their touchdowns. And the only person Sterling Shepard's already injured, but he was probably going to be ready week 1. Golden Tate's not going to be there for 4 weeks. Evan Ingram, he'll be really good this year. He'll get most of the receiving yards on that team unless Sterling Shepard gets healthy quick. And then, basically, other than that, there's just Saquon Barkley who's going to get the ball like 80% of the dang time.
Yeah, all their wide receivers got hurt.
Giving them
We
the
can do
list.
that later. I can put a picture on
You
it.
have to do that, man. You just messed the whole video. Redo it.
No. Okay. Did everyone say the number 1?
No, dude.
We're gonna sleep.
Thanks for watching.
Got it one!